happy freaking brain not working. Hey fuckers, it's Q&A time. Hey sea buddies, Nai here. Today we're gonna be doing my first ever Q&A to celebrate 20,000 sea buddies on YouTube. Thank you so much. Today, the day that we are doing it, I am currently... It's my 6-month anniversary as well! So I'm very, very excited to celebrate this with you guys. And let's just get right into it, honestly. Alright. Let me start from the top. So the first question here is from Anonymous. And actually, a couple people asked this question. It was, what VTubers inspired you to begin streaming as a VTuber? And I'm gonna have to say, Fox Plushie is definitely one of my number ones. I used to watch Fox Plushie, like, all the time. I was a massive lurker whenever she was active. She is currently graduated, but I still follow her socials. She's up to some really cool stuff. And she's just a really cool person. And I really loved her content. And I love her current content too, so. And then also Camila is another big inspiration. There's like so much I want to say, but some of it I can't say because it's kind of personal, but I really love Camila. Camila is really awesome and very hardworking and really, really cool. And then also Full Vocal, the Bow Bows. They are also some of my biggest inspirations. I love their energy and they're just so much fun to watch. And it's so fun to watch them bounce off of each other and interact with all the other Hololive members. There's a bunch more, but those are going to be my main three. Okay, so another question that was asked was, who's your favorite chatter? And I can't pick a favorite. I like all of you. And you're all gonna help me take over the world. So... nice try. Nice try. After seeing the support and community you've created online, would you ever consider going full-time streaming? If not, would there be any reachable threshold that might persuade you? I've discussed this a couple times on stream, but I really, really love my job. It would take a lot for me to like leave my job, honestly, and go full-time streaming. As much as I love streaming and making videos and hanging out with you guys, I also really love my job, so I like having that balance. But I guess if there was like a monetary amount, or like, because I feel like that would be the only factor, just because I need, you know, you need insurance and stuff like that and stability, and I like having that stability. So yeah, it'd be a pretty steep number, I think. But I think it would also be really cool if I was able to get to that point, because like there's so many projects I'd love to do that are like kind of ambitious for someone like me. But I would also really love to do that. Maybe someday, I don't know, we'll see. Right, ask this question. Right. What VTuber inspired you most to become one yourself? So I kind of answered that before, but I also wanted to add another person onto this list. I was really into TikTok for a long time, and I really loved watching VTubers on TikTok. So, that was actually kind of the main thing that, like, got me into VTubing. I used to watch Fox Plushie's TikToks and Chibidoki's TikToks all the time, and I really, really loved watching their TikToks. So, yeah, I have broken my TikTok addiction, but they were some of the most influential. Quad Manny asked, hello, OctoNai, what is your favorite flower? I really like carnations. Carnations are really pretty. I like the, they have like a pattern on the edges that's like a darker color from like the main petal. I really like those. They're really pretty. I think they're pretty easy, aren't they? I don't know. I've never really grown flowers or anything, but I do love carnations. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should get a little garden on my porch. I think that'd be a good idea. This one is from Mr. Melon. What is your go-to anime to watch? I really love Dragon Maid. It's like one of my favorite, like, it's like a slice of life anime, kinda. It's really cute and I like it a lot. But I also find myself rewatching A Silent Voice, the movie, a lot. So I would say those two are probably my go-to if I'm gonna rewatch, you know? This one's anonymous, but like, I kind of wish I knew who asked this question. Thoughts on potatoes? I'm not gonna lie, man. If I had to eat like one food for the rest of my life reliably, and I could like prepare them in any way, potatoes would be my go-to. I love potatoes. I would eat them every day if I could, honestly. They're such a like versatile food, you know. Are they a vegetable? They're a vegetable. King Peleus question. Hey, Nai, here with my question. As someone who's an avid fan of metal and rock music since early high school, I just want to know, what kind of music do you typically listen to? Any bands or artists you tend to stick to or are a diehard fan of? For example, I always go back to listen to System of a Down because I love how they sound. Very good band. I actually wrote down some answers. I actually only wrote down genres, but I can give you a couple bands. My current go-to genre right now is hyperpop. It's very energetic for me, and I've been needing the energy lately, so that's what I've been listening to mainly. But I do listen to metal, alternative, K-pop, occasionally country, although it's very, very rare. But I pretty much listen to every genre. It just depends on what I'm obsessed with at the moment. And then let me actually pull up my playlist to see who some of my favorite bands are. I really love Chase Atlantic. They're a band that I go back to regularly. Elise is an artist I go back to regularly. She is absolutely incredible and so talented. Oh, Bring Me the Horizon. Bring Me the Horizon is one I really, really enjoy too. But yeah, I pretty much listen to anything. So if you ever have any suggestions, you can throw them in the music channel in the Discord. I would love to check out more music. Next question. First, what made you decide to become an octopus-themed VTuber? Second, when are the plushies coming? It's actually kind of funny. When I was designing my character, I actually made 2 mood boards. I had one that was like a shrimp design, and then I had this one, which was an octopus design. I don't know what made me choose them exactly. I just really wanted to be a sea creature. So that's kind of what that was between, and I ended up going with the octopus. And then the plushies, hopefully someday. I hope so. J Rodser, what food combination are you repulsed by? Love your content, keep it up. I will. This might be a little controversial. I hope you're ready for this one. I really do not like mustard on sandwiches, man. I do not like mustard. Mustard on any sandwich is just terrible. Terrible. I can't do it. If it's I feel like a Dijon mustard on a certain kind of sandwich would be okay. But man, I'm just not a mustard person. I do not like it. Next question. As a VTuber, what are your ultimate goals or achievements you want to achieve in the end of the year for your VTuber career and for the Sea Buddies? My first priority is having my model debut. And I'm really excited for that, man. Oh my god, I'm so excited to have that debut. It's gonna be freaking awesome. And then 2 other things that I guess were a little selfish that I really want is, I really want to do a con meet and greet. I don't know if that's something that I could achieve this year, but I would love to do a con meet and greet, even if it's just a digital one, where it's my VTuber model, but I really want to go to cons in person and do IRL meet and greets. I think that would be super, super fun. I don't think I'm gonna hit it this year, but I would really like to be well on my way to 100,000 on YouTube. That's my selfish one. That's my selfish goal. It's like my goal that I push towards every day, you know? Okay, the next question was, I actually was a little confused by this question. It's, have you tried to do the 100 days Minecraft hardcore? And the only way I can answer this is, I've never done Minecraft hardcore. So maybe I'll do that in the future. I've never done a hardcore Minecraft playthrough, but we shall see. Next question was, do you like fan-made videos, like parodies, web series videos based on franchises and or machinima? And to answer that, I absolutely love fan-made content. I've been interacting with fandom content for years, across various fandoms, mainly Vocaloid, I think, for my entire life. And then more recently, Needy Streamer Overload. But yeah, I really love fan content. It's very important to fandom, so I do love fan content. If there was something specific that you wanted me to watch in relation to this question, I am happy to check it out if you drop it into the suggestions or the react suggestions in the Discord. The next question is from a longtime lurker. Do you plan to do collabs with other VTubers? And if so, when? This was actually asked a lot. I'm not 100% sure when I'm gonna do collabs. I'm I'm kind of focused on just hanging out with you guys at the moment. I'm very socially awkward and I have trouble with being shy. If you watched like my first videos, you could kind of see how shy I was. And that's probably how I would be in most collabs. So if I do any this year, it's gonna be with some very close friends, more than likely. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard because our time zones don't really sync up, but we'll see, we'll see. The next question, someone asked me, how does one grow on Twitch and YouTube? And I feel like this is such like a large question. And there's like so many things that I can answer this with. But the thing that I kind of wanted to focus on is that I think being consistent and consistently trying to get better at whatever it is you're trying to make is gonna be like the most important thing. People put so much focus on algorithms and like trying to figure out like, how is the algorithm gonna receive this? How's the algorithm gonna do this? How's it gonna push this? I mean, I do think it's slightly important, but like, I think people focus on it too much. Algorithms change so much, especially nowadays. A lot of them have like AI influence. So it's really hard to kind of stick to that if that's the only thing you're focusing on. I'd say develop your skills first and stay consistent. Do a little something every day. That would be my suggestion. Because I am always doing something related to my channel every single day. Even on my rest days when I'm like, I'm gonna rest today. I'm not gonna do nothing today. I always end up doing something. So, and make sure you're doing something you enjoy. Please don't do something you hate or you'll want to quit. And it's not worth it. The next question is from Solo Dude. Have you ever watched sprite animations as a kid? If not, it's a 2D animation technique where a sequence of images, often arranged on a single sprite sheet, is played in rapid succession to create movement similar to a flip book. I don't know if this counts, but this is like my only interaction with them is RPG Maker games. I used to watch a ton of RPG Maker game like videos and Let's Plays. Namely like Aoni and Ib, if you know what those are. I think they're both horror actually. But those are the main two I think that I'm aware of. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Okay, next question. If you could live in a fruit like how SpongeBob lives in a pineapple, what fruit would it be? Banana. Banana. I think a banana. Listen, I think a banana would be nice because even though it'd only be like one floor, it's like long. You get a lot of space. Banana. Banana. Someone asked me, what color crayon would you eat if you had to? The answer is pink. Are you serious? What color did you think it was gonna be? Green? Pink, bro. Pink. Someone else asked me, have you watched Godzilla 2014? I have not, but I will be adding that into the movie night suggestions because now I kind of want to watch it. If you could live in one fantasy world, whether it be a video game, TV show, internet series, and you could choose 3 other VTubers to join you, where and who would it be? This is from your boy 731. This is gonna sound like kind of weird, but Animal Crossing. I feel like Animal Crossing, like living in an Animal Crossing world would be peak. It's safe. There's no danger. It's just fun. Sometimes you get scammed by Tom Nook, but like that's about it. And then the VTubers I chose would probably be Kyora, Camila, and Numi. I think that would be pretty fun. Another question was, what's your model based off? Which I kind of answered a little bit, but I decided to kind of take the question a little differently than I think it was intended. When I was creating my mood board, I didn't really have anything specific in mind, but I think the main influences for this design is going to be Hatsune Miku, Ina from Hololive, Luca Megarine, and definitely my love for ocean and space stuff. I really like the ocean and the space. I think they're very interesting. Next question. After I take a sip of my GAMERSUPPS, hashtag GAMERSUPPS code OctoNai for 10% off your order. Chic Spring asked, do you currently have or had any hobbies before / right now alongside VTubing? And the answer is yes, but I currently can't do them. I used to be really into weightlifting and drawing, and I'm on a break from it for now because of my hand issues, but after I get my surgery, I'm definitely going back to both of them. I have been wanting to improve my drawing skills and lift heavy things, and I've been craving it a lot lately, so I'm really excited. Hello, Nai here. My question for you might get asked this a lot, but I'll go through 3 questions. What inspired you to start YouTube? Why did you choose to be a VTuber? And how did you come up with your VTuber design? For the first question, I always wanted to be a YouTuber when I was watching Markiplier and Uber Hackster Nova growing up. They're like my 2 biggest inspirations for doing YouTube. I just thought like Let's Plays and videos and stuff was really cool. And then I started like getting into editing, and I'm kind of addicted to editing, not gonna lie. It's really fun. Why I chose to be a VTuber? It's for my privacy, mainly. And because I like original characters, and I thought it'd be really fun to have like a persona for me. And then number 3, I think I already answered, which was how did I come up with my VTuber design? I made a mood board. So it's like when you compile a bunch of images together. New viewer here. I discovered your YouTube channel because of your amazing digital circus reaction videos. Do you have a favorite character so far? And I can't wait to see your reaction to episode 8. I think episode 8 is out now, I think. Kinger is definitely my favorite character. He's such a dad figure, dude. I love Kinger. He's actually my favorite. I'm gonna be picking up his plushie like ASAP. He is the best. I don't know, man. The duality of his character. I like his goofy moments, but I also really love his dad moments, his life advice moments. Definitely my favorite. Another question from Quad Manny. What gemstone looks most tasty? I'm gonna have to say amethyst. It just looks really good. I gotta eat it, man. I think it would taste really good. I don't know. Next question. How do you usually decide what content to stream each day? I actually give myself a quota. This is gonna sound really weird, but trust me. I give myself a quota for reaction videos that I need to have done by the end of the week. Just so that I have enough YouTube content for the whole week. It sounds a little weird, but it's a way to keep me like focused and like locked in. And then for games, I have like a huge Steam library with games I haven't played ever. So during the week, I will pick like a silly little like casual game. And then we're currently playing through Resident Evil. So Fridays and Saturdays are my story game days. So we're probably gonna be stuck on Resident Evil for a while, to be honest. Okay, next one. On an average day, how many pigeons do you think you could reasonably carry? Dude, I saw this question. I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. This is such a good question. I think I could carry 6 or 7 pigeons reasonably. No, genuinely though, I think I could carry that many. I think I'd have to like stack a couple on top of each other, but I do think I could carry that many. Somebody asked me, where's the tentacles if you're an octopus? Is it lore or just design choice? It actually has to do with the fact that my model doesn't have the option. This is a customizable model, so it's a pre-made one. I've customized it to look like my design, but there are a couple things I can't add, and that's the tentacles. But my custom model that I debut later this year will have them. This next question, it said, are you goated with the sauce? I was... Yeah, man, totally. Okay, so this person had 10 questions to ask, actually, so I'm gonna try and go through all of them. Grim Reaper here, and I have several questions for you, OctoNai. Number 1, are you a gamer? Yes. I've been addicted to MMOs for over a decade. I'm an MMO addict. Number 2, will you react to the list of YouTubers I put on your YouTube request post? The answer is maybe. I'd have to go and find the post again. Honestly, I want to try and get through like pretty much everybody on that post, but it's gonna take me forever, so be patient. Question number 3, how old are you? Though I already know the answer to that. Reapers always know your age. I don't want to be specific. I've mentioned it a couple times on stream, but I'm in my mid-20s. Take that however you will. Question number 4, how did you come up with your name? So it's actually a play on octopi, which is like the fake plural for octopus, and then senpai. But like the senpai, like the N and the P are switched around, so it's nai, and I just added that into the end of octopi. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. I wanted a short name. I thought it'd be really cute. A short and sweet name. Yeah, Octo Senpai. Number 5. What led you to become a YouTuber or VTuber? I think I already answered this one, but privacy mainly. I want to keep my identity a secret. Number 6, I think I already answered. It was what made you decide to become an octopus. I answered that earlier. It was just my obsession with the ocean. Number 7, I answered. That was collabs with other VTubers. Number 8 is when's your birthday? July 5th. So hopefully we could do a little fun like birthday stream. That'd be pretty cool. Number 9 was, are you interested in reacting to anime? And I would, but I have no idea like how I would go about doing that. If I can figure it out, I would love to do that. I think that would be really fun. Because there are a bunch of classic animes that I've never seen before that I think people would enjoy seeing my reaction to. And then number 10, how long will you keep doing YouTube? As long as I can. I am really, really loving YouTube. I love seeing all the comments from C-Buddies. I love improving my editing skills and trying new things. So I don't see myself stopping for a very long time. Next question. Do you have lore for your model? I do, but I have not revealed much of it. I plan to reveal some of it on my model debut. The sneak peek I'll give you is that I crashed into Earth and lost my memory, but it might come back in the future. So I guess we'll have to find out. Next question is from Morning Glyph. Of course I'm gonna be asking you a question. My question is simple. How have you been? After you kicked off this VTuber journey, I'm honestly curious what's going on behind the scenes. I am incredibly happy. I am actually like the happiest I've been in a very long time. VTubing has like brought so much joy to my life. So I'm doing really good. I currently have carpal tunnel, but I am getting surgery for it very soon. So that's pretty much it. I don't know. I'm kind of just here. I'm blooping around. The next question. What's your favorite show, movie, game, book, and why are those your favorites? You don't have to pick just one. You can add other media you'd like to mention. So for show, I really love the Dragon Maid anime. It's my favorite slice of life. It's just very cute and a very cozy anime. And it's pretty funny. I really like it a lot. For my favorite movie, I put the Scooby-Doo live actions. Genuinely some of the best. Oh, it's got the best cast, some of the best story. It's just peak, straight peak, both of them. My favorite game is a cross between Skyrim and Oblivion. I'm not sure which one's my favorite, but I really love them both. I don't know if it's just like a nostalgia thing at this point, but I put so many hours into them. I am obsessed with the lore. I would consider myself to be an Elder Scrolls lore master. Obviously, maybe not a lore master, but definitely close. I spent a lot of time reading the wikis and doing a lot of in-game research in the books and all that, so I really love Elder Scrolls. I do need to play Morrowind though. I haven't played Morrowind yet. And then my favorite book series is actually gonna be this one. I don't know if anyone's gonna know this one. It's the Inkheart trilogy. So it's Inkheart, Inkspell, and Ink Death. It's basically about these people that can like read things to life from books. It's really, really interesting. I highly recommend. Genuinely one of my favorite book series. I read it when I was super young, and it was like one of the first things I had in common with my my sister. Oh my god, there's people who actually know the series. That makes me so happy. All right, to the next question. Are you a voice actress in anime dub? Your voice reminds me of Himeji from anime Baka to Test dub. I actually find this so funny because I've been getting this a lot in YouTube comments, asking if I'm a voice actress. I've been compared to quite a few people. I'm not, but I would love to do voice acting in the future. It is actually so flattering to be compared to like other voice actresses because like I would love to voice act, but I don't know how. But I think that's really awesome. I don't know. It makes me so happy. I would really love to VA something someday. Okay, next is from Flame the Reploid. What's your favorite type of videos to make? Also, you're my favorite VTuber to watch. Peak content. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me so happy to hear. I would say that reacts are definitely my favorite. to start, I don't know if I would have said that because I was recording reacts kind of just like by myself before offline. But recording reacts live has become one of my favorite things ever. I love doing reacts when I'm live so I can bounce off a chat and see everybody else's reactions while we're watching. It's just so nice. It's like watching with friends, you know? I never really understood it before because I watched a little bit of reacts content, but I didn't watch like a whole ton. But I love it. I love it now. It's so enjoyable. But I would like to get back into editing more silly gaming videos eventually. I just haven't had as much time. I need to set aside more time. Next question. What made you want to start content and why specifically be a VTuber? I love the videos, especially the Corey ones. I also love Corey. Corey's great. When I started, I was basically on like a huge reset. Socially, mentally, not to get like too serious, but like I had a lot of life changes happen last year and I was feeling a little lost. I had tried out a ton of hobbies and some of them didn't really stick that much. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's try it. See how it goes. So yeah, I just wasn't sure where I was going in life. Like, I mean, I could work hard at work and like get a promotion, but like, then what, you know? Like what happens when I leave work for the day? So I wanted something new. I wanted something new to do. Okay, this one's kind of serious. If you had 3 minutes with your younger self to give a piece of advice to, what would it be? I'm gonna get a little cheesy just because I don't know. I was like, I could like lie, but I'm just gonna be honest. If I could go back in time and have like 3 minutes with myself, I don't know how young I would be, but if I could choose the age, probably like 16 to like 20. I basically just tell myself that like I'm deserving of love and like regardless of my perceived value or like what I look like or what I'm currently doing or what I've achieved, it doesn't matter. Like I wish I could tell myself back then I was deserving of love and everything was gonna work out. I really do wish I could tell myself that. I mean, I had some people around me tell me that, but I think it coming from myself would probably help a lot more, honestly. Yes, I would also tell myself to go buy Bitcoin. True. So true. But yeah, I had a really rough time growing up, so I think hearing that from adult me would help a lot. It took a lot to get here, but it worked out. It worked out. And I wish she knew that. So looking back, assuming there was another avenue you envisioned that wasn't VTubing or content creation, do you have any regrets or lingering thoughts about not chasing a different dream? So I actually dropped out of college. I went to be a pharmaceutical scientist and like make new medicines and stuff like that. And I think about that a lot sometimes, to be honest. And like what my life could have looked like doing that. I don't know, man. I wanted to help people so badly. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like VTubing helps people in a different way. I've had so many people tell me that like I make their days better and I like make them smile. So it helps a lot, honestly. I don't know, it's like a different avenue, but kind of the same outcome, you know? But yeah, I was in college for biochemistry. Next question, another quad manny question. Jar of sparkling marbles or jar of shiny rocks? Sparkling marbles. Pretty please. Pretty please. I like when things are like perfectly spherical, you know? I think that'd be really nice. Can I also, I know you didn't ask, but like, could I eat them as well? Anyway. Hey Knight, here's an old classic. If you could have any superhero ability or power, what would it be and why? And this is from a bowl of rice. I would love to be able to fly. I want to be able to fly so bad, dude. I think if I was able to fly, it would like get rid of my fear of heights, which I think would help. That would be really awesome. Plus I can fly. Like what the fuck? I could just go to like fucking Paris or something if I want to do one day. You know? The next question is there any conventions you would love to attend, either in person or have a booth for your character? And recently I actually found out WeebCon happened last weekend. I'm really sad that I missed that because I could have gone because it's like I could have gone. But I actually have been making a list of conventions I would like to go to in the future. In person mainly, but I also would be willing to do in-character cons. Some of the ones I've been looking at were TwitchCon. Little unsure in that one, but I'm not 100%. I don't know. We'll see. WeebCon, Offkai, PAX, and DreamCon are some of the ones that I've put on my list to check out in the future years. But yeah, I'd really love to go to a con and like, I don't know. I've never been to a convention before. I've only been to a very small one before. It was for Magic the Gathering, but yeah, I'd really love to. I'd really love to go to a con and do a meet and greet or just like, I don't know, man. I want to go to a con. I want to go to Artist Alley. I want to go spend a fucking band at Artist Alley, dude. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I know this is an older question earlier in the video, but it was the achievement one. I want to go to a con someday and like see like art of me, like a sticker or like a keychain that someone did. Oh my god, that would be so cool. Maybe someday. Another King Peleus question. I honestly want to just take this as an opportunity to hear you talk about Magic the Gathering because you mentioned playing it before. And I want to know how long you've been into it and what your favorite colors were. My favorite is probably Mardu, red, black, and white for those who don't know. My favorite is gonna be black, blue. You can yell at me now. I'll give you a moment. Okay, moment's over. I really love black blue. I'm sorry, it's just addicting. I know it's like such a scumbag like combo, but I love it. And I also really love, I have a vampire upgraded precon that's black and white. Not any better. But I really like that one too. And I've only been into it for 3-ish years, maybe a little bit longer, but I don't get as much of a chance to play as much as I would like to. I play with my family sometimes when they're visiting, but that's pretty much it. Next question. Is there a common question you get tired of answering from Quad Manny? I feel like this question comes up like every time there's a new viewer in chat. It's, if you're an octopus, where are your tentacles? If you're an octopus, where are your tentacles? And it's like a completely valid question, but I am so tired of answering it. I can't wait to have my custom model. Next one. Hello, OctoNai. What kind of octo would you be if you couldn't be a space octo? Also from Quad Manny. If I couldn't be a space octo, I would not be an octopus. I would be a stingray or I'd be a shrimp. Yeah. And then this is gonna be the last question. If you decide to include more gaming content when you stream on Twitch and or YouTube, would you consider playing retro games? Or at least consider including them alongside more modern current games? And yeah, I would 100% be down. I guess I would make the argument that RE1 that we're currently playing is retro, but I mean, I guess it's not technically like retro. It is now, but like, I know what you're saying. But yeah, I would 100% be down. I just have to figure out how to access them and like set them up for streams. That's all. But yeah, I'd be 100% down. So calling RE1 retro, I'm gonna persona myself. This was a really fun Q&A. I really appreciate you guys participating and sending in all your questions. And I hope it let you get to know a little more about me. I think it's really, really fun. I like answering questions. And a lot of these were really good questions. So I'm very, very satisfied.